I came on to ITS, and I've been here for the last 12 years. So now we want to go back to my history as far as how I got into substance abuse because of my behavior. For me using drugs for quite a good period of 12 years. And that started from high school. It started from alcohol to weed, and then from weed to more aggressive drugs, to cocaine, and then heroin. And from that period on, in 12 years of my life, probably from 82 to 92, I was in and out of jail, in and out, until finally, I think it was my last charge I had, my probation officer asked me, did I ever thought about a program? And that's how I got into Integrity House. And that's how I got into being a counselor in substance abuse. Fast forward, now, I felt like it was my calling because I'm the one that experienced substance abuse, so I know how to talk to certain clients in a way to where as though they understand. So to me, as being a person that been through drugs and a recovering addict, they can relate a little more. So when I talk to them in a certain way, they'll probably relate, say, okay, I understand. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to be pinpoint or be judged at. They just want to make somebody understand what they're going through. And for me, I get that gratification. So when I talk to clients and I get them to a point to where they get stable on the methadone and start understanding what their behavior is, then they start seeing that there's another way out of that substance abuse if they do it the right way. I tell people, man, getting clean it's not an overnight fix. It's a process in this. You know what I mean? You're really serious about your recovery. You got to really put the same work you put in as far as chasing drugs. It's the same thing you got to put in your recovery. And if you go half with it, then you're not going to get the whole full extent of recovery. It's a process, and you got to be patient. It just doesn't happen overnight. I have approximately 80 clients on my 75 now, 75 clients on my caseload. I would say out of the 75, 60 of them are stable and maintaining and doing the right thing. I have 3 of my clients now. I got one young lady that's going to get her bachelor's at ASU, and she's gradually coming off of methadone. Then I have another client, she's in college now. This is her second year in college, and she's going for an associate's degree. So the majority of my cases are pretty stable. And the only reason why a lot of them are pretty stable, and sometimes too, it's mostly too, some are at a point where they're at a point where they really surrender too. So once they get to that point that they have surrender, and me trying to help them get to a certain point, then they can start seeing things a little different.